Summertime also means stake season. So let's check out some standout Free State bred sophomores. There has been some awesome Maryland Sire Stakes finals action taking place at Ocean Downs, all with a purse of $70,000. So let's congratulate the winners. First, we'll check out those 3-year-old Free State bred Filly Trotters.
They're about a half, a minute, and a fifth. Make their way around the paddock turn for the final time. And looky, she's put up all the numbers thus far, remains on top of lane. Call Me Keeper tailgates in second. Pride of Windswept and Callahan on the move. Fourth, third, second, and up to challenge for the lead. Whippersnipper back to fourth, marching up on the outside, open till midnight, just went off stride. Down along the inside, Paisley's Future. By 5/8 and head to 3/4. The outside Pride of Windswept works her way to the front, takes over from Looky. 3/4, 130-1. Head into the far turn for the final time, and Pride of Windswept has a lead 4. The outside Call Me Keeper down towards the inside. Looky. Less than an eighth of a mile to trot. She's on her way home. Pride of Windswept turns the corner with a 6-length lead. Along the inside, Looky. Pride of Windswept, always prominent, tonight totally dominant.
Pride of Windswept wins easily by 7.5 lengths. This is her 14th victory out of 16 lifetime starts. Bred and owned by John Swart Jr. and Sarah Swart, she crossed the wire in 1:59.4. In the driver's seat for the daughter of Charlie De Vie was Corey Callahan. For his brother, trainer Shaun Callahan.
Corey, tell us about that trip.
I started out of there. I was just going to be, content to cut it because she's the best in the field. But, a bunch of them went out of there, so I just sat for a while. And when I had to move, I was pretty confident she was going to go by him at any point, and she did. She makes it pretty easy, that's for sure. So I wish they were all like that.
So it kind of went the way you thought it would?
No, not at all, other than winning. I was pretty sure we were going to win.
And what's this horse like to drive?
Oh, she's nice to drive. She's perfect, sits in, you move her, she goes, if they were all that easy, it'd make my job a lot easier.
What did you do to prepare for this race? Anything special?
No, not really, just like normal, just trained her up tight, just try to keep her happy.
And how did this race go? Did it go kind of the way you expected, or?
No, like Corey said, not at all. I mean, it's in a final, so everybody wants to go for the money. I thought she'd be on the lead. I mean, she was 1-9, but she's handy. She can do it either way.
And what do you think of that driver?
He's pretty good. I like him.
Tell me, what's this horse like around the barn and training-wise? Is she easy? Is she quirky?
Oh, she's easy. I mean, you put her out in the field for about a half an hour. That's about all she wants to be out. Come in, she jogs nice, and she's just an easy keeper. She's very easy. If they were all like her, it would be an easy job.
Moving on, it's our Maryland 3-year-old Colt and Gelding Trotters going to post at Ocean Downs.
Funnyfunnyriddle rolls them by the half in 1-1-4. Head into the paddock turn for the final time. Funnyfunnyriddle and Jim Morand in control. The lead remains 1. Trent's-a-Lock tailgates in second. On the move first up, here comes Foster with ka-ching. Down along the inside, Whitesville tugged back to fourth. Live cover, KJ Wallace. Down along the inside is Kedges Straighten at the back of the bus. Sunshine on My Shoulder. By 5/8 and head to 3/4. Along the inside, Funnyfunnyriddle holds ka-ching at bay, 3 parts of a lane. 3/4, 132-2. Head into the far turn for the final time. Funnyfunnyriddle the inside. Ka-ching the outside. Nose to nose, eye to eye for the lead. Towards the inside, awaiting the passing lane is Trent's-a-Lock. Less than an eighth to trot, they're on their way home. Along the inside, Funnyfunnyriddle digs in. Relentless pressure the outside. Ka-ching. Funnyfunnyriddle, 3 parts of a lane.
Funnyfunnyriddle goes from gate to wire for the 201-3 win. This year, the highstepper by Lockkepper has had 6 wins and 2 seconds out of 9 races. He's bred by James Magno, who co-owns the trotter with Nanticoke Racing and Joseph Fonte. Jim Morand was at the controls for this victory for winning trainer Les Givens.
Jimmy, how did this race unfold?
It worked out like I thought I'd hope it would. I'd just get around the first turn and see what happened. The draw was to our help, and I mean, John was outside me, the one I had to beat.
Tell me what this horse is like to drive.
I mean, he's a better on a big track. On half, you have to watch him a little. Then the trot and hobble come unhooked on the quarter pole, and I didn't like that. That was flopping around there on him. I just happy to finish.
Did you get any advice from the trainer on this drive?
Oh, he don't say much less. He just sends you out there and says go.
Tell us, did you do anything different to prepare for this race?
No, he's always been the same horse. He's just not that good on a half-mile track in the turns. Jimmy did a hell of a job keeping him, upright. And he's usually, slows in the turn and take off in the straightaway. So when the horse got to him at the top of the stretch, I didn't really panic because I knew he would go on again in the stretch.
So did it unfold the way you thought it might?
Yeah, I didn't know if Wagner's horse could beat him out of the gate or not, but if so, we'd had to sit in a two-hole, but worked out that we got the front and got to cut our own fractions.
And what's this horse like to train?
Oh, he's perfect to train. Just don't trot the turns good.
Next up, we'll bring in our sophomore Filly Pacers in Maryland sired action.
They're halfway home in 59-4. Head around the paddock turn for the final time. Ella's a Treat continues to show the way, and it's 1. Madison's all in the pocket second, and Wagner tugs on the right line, and here she comes with an early move from the pocket. On the outside, moving up is Intracoastal. Down along the inside, Trump Change. Ready to roll 3 wide. There goes Samantha's all in. Ready to slide out and trying to find a way through is Rockin' Remy. Far outside, Hillbilly Fantasy and Wowie Zowie. 3/4, 128-1 with a backstretch blitz. Madison's all in, takes over and takes off. Opens up a half a dozen lengths. Moving on the outside is Samantha's all in. Towards the inside, Intracoastal. Less than an eighth the pace. She's on her way home. Madison's all in, is all in, and has a late 6 lengths. Trying to squeeze through Intracoastal. Madison's all in, gets the money. She's going to win it 4 or 5 lengths.
Madison's All In was the favorite and did not disappoint with a 157-3 win by over 5 lengths. The 3-year-old daughter of Rusty's All In is another one with a super record this season of 6 wins, a second, and a third in 9 races. She's owned by Pam Wagner and trained and driven to victory by John Wagner.
Describe that race to me, please.
Just worked out good, I guess. I left just try to get a position, and it just kind of worked out. I figured when I moved, I should clear to the front, but didn't really go how I thought, but it still worked out.
What's this horse like to drive?
Cadillac. She's easy to drive. So, I don't know. Other than that, she makes me money, so my wife money.
Are you also the trainer on this one?
Yeah.
Tell me what it's like to train the horse.
It's easy. I don't do a whole lot with her. Just race her a lot and don't train her a whole lot.
And did you do anything special to prepare for tonight's race?
No, same thing I always do. Just did nothing special. Just try not to be hard on her. It's kind of like a woman. She wants to have her way. So you know how that goes.
And finally, for our 3-year-old divisions, let's check out those Colt and Gelding Pacers in their Sire Stakes final.
They're halfway home in 58 seconds. Head into the paddock turn for the final time. Harvey's all in along the inside. Now it's a clear length. Wep is living on the outside. Towards the inside, Dreamweaver's third. 3 wide right now. Davis pulls the trigger. On Real Made, he means 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and up to take on full the lead. Down along the inside, Rockets Box is pinned in to the outside. Hillbilly Night Shift with 7 to make up. They head to 3/4, no rest for Harvey's All In. The new challenger, Real Image, 3/4, 126-4. Far turn for the final time. On the outside, Real Made takes over the lead, a length and a half. Harvey's All In is back to second. Finally finding some room. Rocket Sparks moves up, but he's got 5 to make up. Less than an eighth the pace. They're on their way home. Real Made turns first. Down the center, charging late. Rocket Sparks. Real Made, the best tonight. Wins it 3.
Real Maid traveled up on the outside to win in 156. The sophomore was the favorite in the race for trainer Brian Wright. The son of Rusty's For Real had Alan Davis in the bike. And by the way, Alan was the leading driver at Ocean Downs last season. We got to talk with Alan and owner Dale Hall after this big victory.
Alan, tell us how that race unfolded for you.
Well, my colt last week as a 2-year-old, when you get him too close to the gate, he would make a break. So last week the first week in the first elimination, I got away with it. But this week, or the second elimination, I didn't get away with it. So I just kept him off the gate about a half length. And I just got to set him out in the track and just don't run into no obstacles, and he'll get it done in there. He's a little better than they are.
And what's it like driving this horse?
He's pretty tough, if you ask me. I mean, because a pacer that makes a break, like he don't give you no warning. Like, he's worse than a trotter for me. But I always hold my breath with him, but he got it done, so that's all matters.
So did it go the way you thought it would?
No, I didn't think that horse would be out there parked. I just thought I would maybe move him like at the half and then nobody be in my way, I was hoping. It didn't work out like I thought, so no. I had to go 3 deep here in the turn, and I didn't want to do that, but he's impatient, so when he's ready to go, you got to go.
Yeah, I raised this colt. He's came off my farm down at Pocomoke, and Brian's father is the one that helps train him and jog him. He's a personal project, but just like Alan told you, he's a piece of work. So you drive him somewhere like a trotter and hope that he stays flat. He's real fast. So, but yeah, it's fun.
So what's this horse like in the barn?
He's a sweetheart. Go figure, but on the racetrack he puts that game face on, and he won last week from 20 lengths off the pace, made a break leaving the gate, and still won the race. You don't see that very often.
Did your team do anything different to get ready for this race?
No, the trainer is superstitious. He didn't do anything different. He doesn't change anything. He's raced 2 years in the same harness. So anyway, I thought he was going to have a heart attack tonight when the earplugs broke and he had to put a different set of earplugs on it. But anyway, yeah, no, a lot of fun. So anyway, yep.
A big post-time congratulations goes out to all the Maryland Sire Stakes final winners at Ocean Downs.